Venice, Florida is one of the few places where you can go from jazz under the lights downtown to a golf cart parade in Wellen Park all in the same weekend. The charm, the lifestyle, the sunshine, it feels like you've stumbled on the perfect Florida dream. But here's the twist. It's not all easy breezy. The hidden costs, lifestyles, curveballs, and market shifts here can make or break your move. And trust me, you'll notice them fast. That's why in this video, I'm breaking down what life in Venice really looks like, the good, the bad, and the parts nobody bothers to put in the brochures. I get it. Moving to Florida feels like the dream. Sunshine, palm trees, saying goodbye to snow shovels for good. But when it shifts from being a vacation spot to your actual home, that's when it gets real. The questions kick in. Exciting? Absolutely. Overwhelming? Definitely. So here's what we're gonna do together. We're peeling back the layers and looking at what life in Venice, Florida really feels like. From the morning walks on Venice Ave, to the weekends shifting for shark teeth at our local beaches, to even the neighbors you're gonna run into at the farmer's market every Sunday in downtown Wellen Park, and I promise you that will happen. The everyday stuff you only notice when you're living here. So if you're wondering where it all begins, for most people, fall for Venice because of the lifestyle. And believe me, it's a lot more than beaches. Venice really is a town with two personalities. Downtown, you've got old Florida charm, think Mediterranean revival homes, jazz spilling out during street festivals, and Saturday mornings at the many mom and pop local coffee shops, where you're gonna run into a few familiar faces. Drive a few miles inland and it flips to modern, golf carts buzzing through Wellen Park, bike trails weaving past new homes, and movie nights at Cool Today Park, where the whole neighborhood shows up. And Venice has quirks you won't just find anywhere. Did you know that we're actually the shark capital tooth of the world? Casperson Beach is famous for shark tooth hunting. People come from all over with these tiny little sifters and they pull out prehistoric little fossils right out of the sand. I've done it a few times myself. It's kind of addicting. One weekend you're doing that, and the next you're at the Italian-American Festival or catching live music on the water at Sharky's. That's just the rhythm here. Old school traditions mixed with new energy. The seasons shift the pace too. Winter's gonna bring snowbirds packing restaurants and festivals, while summer slows down to locals holding it down. Neighbors waving as you walk the 2.8-mile loop around the Wellen Park Lake, or grabbing a quiet stretch of sand when the tourists clear out. Housing ties into lifestyle choices. Near downtown, you're gonna find smaller lots and walkability. Out in places like Island Walk, Wellen Park, it's just bigger homes, resort-style pools, and built-in social calendars. And listen, if you're watching and thinking, okay, this sounds like my vibe, don't feel weird about reaching out. We talk to people all the time thinking about moving to Venice, Florida. We do this every single time. So call, text, or email Lisa and I, whatever is easiest for you. Even if you're just dipping a toe and have a few starter questions, that's exactly why we're here. No pressure, just real conversations. We're full-time agents, we're full-time moms, and we are full-time Venice and Wellen Park residents. All of our info is in the description below. But lifestyle is just one piece. The other part, the one that really surprises people, is what actually costs to live this way. Money talk isn't glamorous, but it's what makes or breaks a move, and Venice has a few curveballs that people don't always see coming. Insurance is the first one. Two homes can look identical, but an older place near the Gulf might cost hundreds of dollars more than a newer build in Wellen Park. That hits fast if you're only looking at mortgage or if you're on a fixed income like our last out-of-state buyer was. HOAs are another thing, so some are gonna run around $500 and cover internet, lawn care, pool, even a clubhouse. Others are $200 and cover almost nothing. Newer communities often tack on CDD fees, basically the bill for roads and parks, and those also add up quick. Renting before buying, expect apartments to start in the high teens and climb over $2,000. Single family rentals are gonna cost more, especially near the beach. Be super mindful when you're renting too, so in season, you're gonna find those monthly rates triple in cost. Day-to-day life is middle of the road. Groceries at Publix or Detweiler's are steady. Dinner for two at Milano's Steakhouse or Finn's, gonna run you about $100, but compared to Sarasota or Naples, Venice really is easier on the wallet. But it's not bargain basement. One upside, builder incentives. In places like Wellen Park, you're sometimes gonna see credits towards rate buy down, closing costs, design upgrades, even big discounts on base pricing. These deals come and go. Timing is everything. If you have questions about buying new construction, please give me a call or email me. I used to sell new construction with a top builder right here in Wellen Park. I know exactly how it works. And here's the kicker. Snowbirds think expenses pause when they head north. They don't. HOA dues, lawn care, pest control, they keep rolling all year round. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's the cost that surprised you the most about Florida living? Was it groceries, insurance, HOAs, something else? Drop it in the comments. You'd be surprised how many people learn from each other. I'm gonna say, for me, moving here, it was CDD fees. I had no idea what those were. So once dollars make sense, the real question is lifestyle, because every Venice neighborhood has its own personality, and that's where it all comes together. Venice is a mix of personalities, and where you land depends on the life you want. So Wellen Park pulls in the crowd that really loves convenience. Golf carts stack up outside Foxtail Coffee in the morning, live music rolls across the lawn at night, and the homes are all fresh builds with smaller yards and big trails connecting all of it. So you add quick access to 75, you're about 18 minutes away from the beach, plus new emergency services and a flood of shops and dining, all new. No wonder these prime lots disappear fast. Historic Venice is the opposite vibe. Brick streets off Venice Ave, 1920s Mediterranean-style homes, Centennial Park buzzing with all kinds of festivals, all wrapped around cafes and boutiques, and Venice Beach within walking distance too. Healthcare and daily needs sit right in town on the island with a ton of medical different plazas available for you, but really the catch here on the island is inventory. When something hits the market here, it doesn't sit. Large resort-style communities like Island Walk, they feel like vacation on repeat. Pickleball at sunrise, pool, fitness class in the afternoon, and a packed social calendar every night. You're gonna find something from villas to large family homes, all built for low-maintenance living. With retail and medical expansion heading east, Island Walk just keeps getting more self-contained, which makes it even harder to resist. And scattered across Venice are the gated golf communities. Some are 55 plus, some are all ages, but the lifestyle, all the same. Morning golf, afternoons at the clubhouse, neighbors waving as you roll home. Many are tucked near growing medical centers and new shopping hubs, so your daily essentials are never far. So that's Venice in a nutshell. Brand new convenience, historic charm, resort-style buzz, or golf cart ease. The only problem? None of it stays on the market for long, and once you land your spot, the next big shift isn't the neighborhood, it's the weather. Life in Venice runs on two calendars, the seasons and the storms. From November through April, it's blue skies, cooler mornings, the kind of weather that really makes you forget winter even exists. It's my favorite time of year. And that's when fairs and festivals pick up. Farmer markets are buzzing and neighbors are walking or biking through the trails of Wellen Park. It just really picks up with activity. Summer flips the script. June through September, those 3 p.m. thunderstorms roll in like clockwork. Locals know the drill. Mornings are for beach or golf, afternoons are for staying inside while the skies open up. By sunset, it usually clears and the golf puts on a beautiful show. Hurricanes get talked about, of course, but Venice has a strong infrastructure, and the newer communities like Wellen Park, where I live, are built to the latest codes. Preparation is key, shutters, generators, insurance, but once you've got your plan, it all really does become part of the routine. And the vibe changes with the calendar too. So winters mean snowbirds, busy restaurants, packed beaches, long waits downtown. Summer, slower pace, open parking, more room for sand. Two different lifestyles, same town. Now, quick pause here, because even if you're considering making Venice your home, I want you to know that you can actually reach out to Lisa and I directly. We are real people, real agents, and real moms that live right here in Venice, Florida. We talk to people every day who have found us right here on YouTube. So if you've got questions about neighborhoods, builder perks, or even just what it's like to live here day to day, feel free to reach out. Don't be shy. Call, text, or email. Our info is right in the description below. And yes, it's actually us on the other end. That rhythm is part of what makes Venice unique, but the market here has its own rhythm too. And it's just as important to understand before you make the move. Venice really does deliver that Florida lifestyle people dream about. You've got early bike rides along community trails, pickleball courts packed by 8 a.m. on the daily, and sunsets on the Gulf that never get old. And in spots like Wellen Park, builders are still offering incentives that make new homes hard to pass up. The catch? Homes don't wait around. The cottage near downtown or a prime lot in Wellen Park can disappear faster than you book your flight. Inventory in certain communities will go fast. Day-to-day life won't drain your wallet like Naples or Sarasota. Groceries, gas, dining out, Venice still feels small town affordable. But watch the insurance premiums and the HOA fees. Remember, a $200 HOA can leave you paying extra for basics, while $500 one might actually cover things you need like internet, lawn, and pool, saving you money in the long run. And then there's the seasonal rhythm. Winter turns Venice into a hive of activity. Snowbirds fill the restaurants, live music spills into patios, golf courses are packed. Come summer, whole different vibe, empty parking at the beach, no wait list, locals running the show. So where does that leave you? Venice is absolutely the Florida dream, but it's not plug and play. The right fit depends on your timing, your budget, and how you actually want to live here. So that's what life in Venice really looks like. The good, the challenges, and everything in between. If you've been watching this thinking, could I actually see myself here? That's your sign. A lot of people don't realize this, but we're not just here on YouTube talking about Venice. We're helping people relocate. It's literally what we do all day long. And yes, it's really us who pick up the phone, answer your texts, and hop on calls. So if you're curious about neighborhoods, builder perks, or just really what life here actually feels like, don't be shy. Call or text, email us. Our info's in the description below, and we would love to chat with you. And if you're not ready to reach out yet, the best next step is our Venice Neighborhoods playlist. That's where you're gonna see each community broken down with the same insider lens we kind of used today. So you can really start picturing exactly where you'd fit in here. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.